how to perfect your American accent really fast. In this video, I'm actually going to show you guys how you can be able to develop the tone of an American native speaker. I'm going to show you also how to be able to speak like an American with the American accent. In today's video, we're actually going to be tackling with the standard American accent. So today's video, we're not going to be talking about hood. We're not going to be talking about AAVE. We're not going to be talking about any of those things. We're only going to be focusing on the standard American accent. Now, before I jump in, I want you guys to understand that in America, there are 50 states. Now, in all of these specific states, there are different kinds of ways people actually speak their English. We have Southern accent, we have Midwestern, we have Northeast, we have Southeast, we have Southwest. It's like we have different kinds of accents in the different areas of the United States of America. But there is one overall accent that remains constant throughout the United States of America, and that is the standard American accent. Let's jump right in. Number 1, quick pronunciation fixes. For example, when you look at a vowel like A is pronounced completely different in different words. For example, if you take a look at this word, in the African accent, it would be like gim, gim, gim. But in the American accent, the A itself has a different sound. It sounds like this, A. So when you put the G and the A next to it, it sounds like this, game, game. So there's a way you actually have to move your mouth and your lips to be able to create that sound. So let's try it again. The word is, repeat after me, game, game, game. Don't say gim. You see, when you say gim, the accent comes out. But in order for you to sound like an American, you have to drop your jaw a little bit. Game, game, game. Let's take a look at another word. This word is, in the African accent, it will be name. My name is Collins. My name is Collins. You hear the accent? But in the American accent, it's name, name, name. So, my name is Collins, not my name is Collins. Huge difference. All right, that's quick fix number 1. Quick fix number 2, R sounds. R sounds. Let me give you an example. Look at this word. Okay. In the African accent, it will be car. I'm going to drive my car. Let's jump inside of the car. Come inside of the car. You see that? But in the American accent, you hear the R at the end. Hey man, I'm about to get inside my car. I'm going into my car. Can you get inside of the car? Let's drive my car. Car. You hear the R at the end. Car. Car. Another example. Look at this word. Okay, this word in the African accent will be mother. I am going to call my mother, Mother Teresa, Mother Francis. That is my mother. You see that? Mother. But in the American accent, you hear the R at the end. My mother. 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 You hear the at the end? Mother. You see what I mean? Okay. Quick fix number 3. The T sounds. The T sounds. So in the American accent, in most words, you do not hear the word T. Like for example, take a look at this word. In the UK, they will probably say this word like this. Butter. 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 So in the UK, you hear the T in the word. But in the American accent, it's absolutely different. You don't hear the T, but instead the T itself is turned into a D. Butter. Butter. Can I get some butter? Pass me the butter. Butter. It's flipped around. Okay? So we're getting somewhere. I would like for you to pause right here and basically go back and rewatch that first part before we jump into the next part. Practice these words. Practice the way you pronounce these words properly. If you can be able to do that, everything else we're getting ready to do is absolutely going to be easy. So do that for me. Now the next part is linking words with consonants and vowels together. For example, look at this statement. Did you? Did you? Now of course, in standard English, it's did you. But in the American accent, it's did ya? Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you see that? Did you see that? So there is no space in between the word did and between the word you. So in the American accent, it's did ya? Did you see that? Did you see him? Okay, so practice that. Did ya? Did ya? Did you see that? Did you see him? Did ya? Did ya? Did ya? Did ya? Try that. Another example would be, how do you? How do you? In the American accent, it would be, how'd you know? How'd ya? How'd you know? How'd you know that? How'd you know that? How'd you know that? How'd ya? So instead of how do you, it becomes how'd ya? How'd ya? Now the next part will be dropping or merging sounds. Dropping or merging sounds together. For example, the phrase going to becomes gonna. I'm gonna. I explained this in my previous video, but I'm explaining it again because this is intro into American accent. The phrase is going to. Going to. Going to is not pronounced going to in the American accent. It's gonna. So replace going to with gonna. Stop saying I am going to the store or I am going to the store. I am going to buy some groceries. No. Instead, I'm going to head to the store. I'm going to head to the store. I am going to head to the store becomes I'm going to head to the store. I'm going to head to the store. Okay? So going to becomes gonna. Let me give you another example. Got to. Got to. Okay? So instead of saying got to, you would say gotta. Gotta. I gotta leave. I am going to leave. I gotta step. I have to step outside. I gotta leave. I am going to leave. Okay, the next part, assimilation. If you take a look at this statement, I miss you. I miss you becomes I miss ya. I miss ya. I miss ya. Could you becomes could ya. Could ya. Could ya. These are some examples of how people in America speak like this. I hope this really helps. Now, of course, this is part 1, Introduction to American Accent. I am definitely going to be putting more and more videos out there for you guys. That way you guys can honestly learn, consume, and absorb more information about learning how to speak like an American. I want to teach you more on how you can honestly speak like an American. Be sure to go ahead and click the subscribe button down below, and be sure to hit the bell icon, like this video, and comment down part 2. That way I can be able to start making part 2. If this video gets up to 100K views, I will have to make an hour-long session for you guys, teaching you guys from start to finish. But as of right now, I want to say thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for liking and sharing. I will be sure to continue to drop more videos. The only thing that I do ask right now is, do you like standard American English? What do you want to know about America, and how can I best serve you? Be sure to go ahead and comment that down below, and I'll be sure to make videos towards that. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to also follow my TikTok and my Instagram page as well too. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys. If we get up to 10,000 subscribers, I will be sure to do a small giveaway to you guys. Thank you so much. Stay blessed.